everyone, welcome back to my channel. This video I wanted to come on and show you. I took the Crop at Home 5 class with Griffin, and I had an amazing time. I met a lot of people. I found some new friends, crafty friends. Jonah, if you're watching, thank you for following me. Me and the ladies, we had a blast. We were up until all hours crafting what we didn't finish in class. The class this year was cards and scrapbook layouts. I followed through as much as I could. I have not had a chance to finish my cards that I still need to do, but I'm going to show you what I got done. I did get done quite a bit, but I'm in the process of cleaning my craft room, organizing, and that. So that's not fun. But let me show you what we made as far as the cards. I'm going to show you the cards. I'm not going to go in any order. I'm going to show you the cards first, and then I will show you the scrapbook pages that I got done. So these are the first two cards that we made, and I don't know how you're going to see this. Maybe this way. Hopefully it's not upside down when you look at it. I think it is going to be. Maybe I should turn it around. Anywho, these are the two cards that we made in class. Now, this was a class, a scrapbooking class that was made with twilling, and these were the twilling items that we created on the side here. It wasn't really twilling, it was more the easy twilling, I would say. The technique she showed us was really easy, but it did make really nice results. This one, on the other hand, if you could hear my fan, I'm sorry, it's hot in here. These two, I kind of stuck out too much. They probably needed to go in more in here, but I didn't want to cover this up. This is a whole square little box, if you can see that, to hold these in place when you send them in a card. Although this particular one, I would not be sending in the mail. I would be handing it to the person because it's too chunky. This one even more so. But the cards came out beautiful. I loved them. This says dreams come true. This one says live, love, rejoice. I didn't put all of the inserts in because it also came with inserts. I kind of just hold it off on some of them. This one says celebrate. This one I'll probably use maybe for Mother's Day for my daughter. And I kind of changed it up a little bit. This was the class. This was the class where we did the twilling. And this was the class where we did the diamonds. So we did this one. And I want to say we did this one. I think these two went together. I can't remember, but these are the two cards for the classes that we made. And this has a beautiful technique in the back. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's kind of ruffled back there. It was a technique that she showed us how to do. Also, the technique was layering as well. So I learned so much from this class. I loved it. I loved every bit of it. It is so well worth it. It's something that you give yourself. It's expensive, but you know, you manage to do everything else in life. You need to do something for yourself. If you have never done a create, I highly recommend it because I had the most amazing time. It is very, very, very tiring as well, but it was a lot of fun. And you get to see a side of Anna that you don't see and it's wonderful. And she talked to us too, so I was really excited. My mother would be just over the moon because she was a big Anna fan. So we made those 2 cards. We also made these 2 cards. This was another class. And this, I forgot, I think these are called trolleys. We made these in class. For our prep video, we had to make these, and we also used these on the pages, as well as the twirling. You'll see we used it on the pages. So what we did was we did 2 scrapbook layouts and 2 cards. Basically, the scrapbook layouts mimic the cards that we made. So this was one of them. So we had the twirling, these little pointy things on around, and then we had also putting them against the border, which I thought was just so pretty. I just really think these cards are pretty. This one's another one, says dreams come true. This is kind heart, brave spirit. So I don't know. I've got to decide which one I'm going to give my daughter for Mother's Day. Then we did another class where we made these 2 here, and this was lattice, like it was to be looked like lattice. So we did it all the way up, and this was a really fun class as well. Oh, I forgot to put a card on that. Because some of the cards I didn't want to waste because you didn't see them, so I didn't use them. So I need to put that on a card. Ooh, I need to put this one on a card too. I think this is the one I did upside down. So I need to make it right side up. But this was supposed to go up and down, but I didn't care for this little piece that we made right here. I didn't care for that to be sticking out up here. So I just glued a flower down on there. But I need to fix these 2 cards. This was another one that we made. This was another class. In this class, we made 2 layouts with these diamonds, these 3-dimensional diamonds, and it was so much fun. The funny part with this class, I cut my diamonds in half, all of them, and we made several, and that's not how you were supposed to do it. But I figured it out. This is the, I have one more. So we made this one. So we made, each day we made 18 classes for the 18 cards for the 3 days, 6 cards a day, 2 per class, 3 classes a day. And we made 18 pages because we made two pages per class. Well, actually, no, we made 2 pages per class. So we made 6. So 18 pages. Amazing. So this was another one kind of using this Asian paper line that she came out with, which was really pretty. It says, let your soul shine. A note to say you've got this. You know, so that's another one. And then this one here, it says grow. Oh my God, I can't see that. Let's see. Grow through what you do. No, grow through what you go through, which was nice as well. So that was the other one. So those were all the cards that I made. And I still have, I think it's 6 more cards to make or 5 more cards to make. I still have quite a bit of cards. They're a little bit more technical, the last cards that I have left. They're a little bit more advanced. So that's why I didn't get them done. So now let's go over the pages that we made. And then I'll show you how I made my own pages. So I stuck them in this book. Hopefully, oh shoot. Hopefully you'll get to see them through here because it's kind of hard to take them out because they're pretty chunky. I hope I can get them all in a shot. So let's do this way first. So these are 2-page layouts. And this is the first layout. Am I all in? Yeah, I think I'm all in. I'm sorry for the glare, but I just don't want to take it out. So this was a page, and This particular page, this is supposed to be like a valance on the top here. So it kind of has like, you know, thickness to open up. I guess I could cut the page protector if I wanted to have it do that. But I don't think I will. And then up here is a little secret pocket, and you can add 2 more pictures. So you can get a total of 6 pictures for this layout. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the back of this, you can do 2 more. So I thought this was a cool layout. I really, really loved it. And this is the opposite side. Just beautiful. This paper is absolutely gorgeous. This is called Francesca. Okay, then the next 2, this is the lattice, and this is my daughter's engagement dinner. I used those pictures, but by the way, that was really, it went really well. My daughter loved it. She cried, he cried. It was just beautiful. Hopefully it's focusing in, but here's the lattice mimicking the card I just showed you. This was one side, and then this was the other side. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful, just beautiful. So it's kind of mimicking the opposite sides. This was another one we made, and this was mimicking that behind the scene, kind of the little ruffle back here. So we made diamonds, and then we made a ruffle to go in. This was a really good class too, and I love the paper and the layout and how this came out. So that was one side, and we used the lattice die for that. This is the opposite side. Same thing. We mimicked that page, and we did the little peekaboo back here. I love this paper. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. This was the Asian themed paper. This was the tooling. This was the tooling. And I love the way these pictures match with it. This is my daughter and her fiance in Italy. I just think those pictures look so nice up against this paper. Really liked it. I really liked the paper. I just love everything about it. And then I had struggled with these here. The purpose of these little boxes that we made is to hold the dimension in place of the twirling that we did to not get it smashed. So this was the other side. I really love that class too. And then this is the class that we did, the little, I forgot what they call these, all the way around. We made these, and then we put them inside there. So cute. Love this page. Love the colors. I just love everything about it. It's just so pretty. This is the opposite side. So it's one in. They both go in at the same time. And this is my daughter and me. And then, yeah, so that's another page. And then this is the, I believe this was the first class that we made, was the dimensional diamonds, the 3D dimensional diamonds, the one I messed up on. You're supposed to have this many layers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diamonds. And I have some that only have 3 diamonds because I cut them all. It was hilarious. And this is the opposite side of that. Really pretty. The layouts were just amazing. And I used the album that I had from the Wildflower collection. I had an extra album as I bought a second one. And now I'm going to show you what I used to make my pages with what I learned in class. So I used this Simply Noel scrapbooking kit that I purchased on her last chance super sale. Remember, this is the one I showed that I hauled, and it was not a complete collection, but I made it work. And I also used these 2 paper pads that she has. I used this one, used a couple of pages in this one already. And I'm using this one as well. So I'm not done yet. I'm going to fill my, my album that I'm going to show you up. I'm going to fill it up because I have all the pictures. Why not, you know? So I use those two things, and then I use this Sizzix dies. I use just the tree back here, and I'll show you what I made. So I use the Sizzix die. And this is the album that came with that collection. And let me open it up. And this is a 2-page layout. Here is the technique that I learned in class. And this is the peekaboo tree coming out here, but I kind of left it so you could see the tree. I think it looks really pretty. I love the way this page came out. These are pictures from last year's Christmas. I used everything is Anna Griffin except for this die. Everything you see here is Anna Griffin products. This is the frames that came in that kit. These are the hollies that came in that kit. I used some other Anna Griffin that I had for there. The presents came in that kit, and I used, because I was short, I didn't have that much of borders and stuff, so I cut the borders in half, and that's another trick that I learned from Anna Griffin. And then down here, I did the same thing with this border. I cut it in half, and I used it for the top and for the bottom. So this one border went for a whole page instead of just one whole border, and same with the die that I cut out. This is using her dies. I think these are the border dies from Crop and Home 2. And then this is the other side, same thing. I just did the opposite of the picture there, and uh-oh, this came off that corner. And I did that so you could see the tree. But this is all her stuff too. And then this page is the page that I created by following the blue page with the Francesca that I showed you. But I made it my own. And I also cut my page protector so that I could open it up, and I put another picture in there. Instead of having the valance look like, because the valance is supposed to go like this, and you have something to hold it up so it looks like that. But I made it so that a picture could go in there and utilize it that way. And then I did the same thing with adding this extra up on top. And then you can add 2 more pictures in the back. I haven't done that yet. This particular paper pads is only one-sided. The double-sided is what the scrapbooking kit papers came with. But I didn't want to use them yet because I'm waiting to use them in something else. This is me and my grandson. So that was one layout that I learned in class, and I kind of did my own thing there using her papers. And then this one is the fun one. And we did this in class as well. I have it. I think it's in my living room, but I haven't finished it yet. But this is fun. Isn't that fun? I just love it. And I cut the page protector. She also gives you the measurements to cut it so that you can have it open and it still protects the page on the bottom. I love this. I think it's so much fun. Again, this is using all her papers, all her embellishments, and I changed it up and I did it Christmas instead of I did it also of what the class was, but I made it my own. And then this is the opposite side. I did red here. And then I did green here. And I hope I'm in frame. And then it's the same thing. Fun. I love it. I love it. I love it. So those are the pages that I got done so far. Like I said, I really enjoyed myself. Let me know what you think. This was so much fun. I'm on the scrapbooking game right now. I don't want to clean my room, but I have to. But I really enjoyed myself, and like I said, If you're on the fence, go ahead and do it. It's so well worth every penny that you spend. She gives away prizes all 3 days. After every class, she was giving away bags. Her tote bags, those pretty bags. I have one full of her stuff inside, and so there was 5 winners each end of class, so that's a total of 15 winners. 15 winners each day. And then the last day she did 10 winners for the bag, and she did 5 winners for I believe she did 5 winners for the bag, 5 winners for her elite machine she gave away, and then I think she gave away 5 winners for her membership, which is $100, and that machine is about 300 and something on her website. So she is a very generous lady. She loves what she does. She enjoys herself, and you can tell she takes everything to heart. So that is all that I have for you today. Let me know what you think down below. Let me know what you think I did, how I did on my pages, and let me know what you think of all the pages that we created. Until next time, thank you for watching. Bye-bye now.